Anime Church. I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
I am Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus.
I am Fenner Sarun, your patron saint of snackos and alcohol.
All right, let's pick up where we left off. Burgers are not sandwiches. I can eat a burger without bread. Same with hot
you
dog.
could
I
also
was saying.
eat ham and roast beef and turkey and chicken without bread.
That doesn't mean the individual lunch meats are sandwiches.
Yeah.
You're eating them separately by themselves. Therefore, they're
And
just
neither
meat.
is a burger.
No. What is your definition of a burger? A burger patty. I can still have the burger patty. And by the way, burger patty still has the word burger in it, and I don't need the bread.
And it's still a sandwich.
It's not
when
a
you
sandwich.
make a
How is it a
hamburger, it's a
sandwich?
sandwich.
It is not a sandwich. Just because you think that you have to make it a specific way doesn't make a burger a sandwich. I can eat a burger without
you don't
bread.
have to make it a specific way.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Well, that's how what
you
you're
literally
implying.
just said you can have a burger any way you want.
Exactly. And you know what? If I decide to go to Burger King, I'm going to ask for no bread.
Okay.
Just to spite you because it's not a sandwich.
You have fun eating that.
I will.
But
You
it's
can
still
wrap
a
it in
sandwich.
lettuce. You can wrap it in lettuce. My dude. A lettuce wrap is not a sandwich. I refuse
It
to
is.
budge on this. No, it's
Okay,
You
not.
ever heard of an unwitch from Jimmy John's?
No. And you can't
Yep.
just make up words, Jimmy Johns.
That's not Oh, Jimmy John's. Okay.
Moon, by your definition, even an onion ring is a sandwich.
No, it's part of a
It's a-
sandwich.
No.
It's surrounded. It's an onion ring
it is
surrounded by
coated
bread. Therefore,
look,
by your
So
logic,
by
it's a
that
Burger?
definition, mozzarella cheese sticks are cheese sandwiches.
Oh,
I mean, if
deep
you
fried
put
grilled
bread
cheese.
around it, sure.
Also, dude, you know meat buns and stuff like that, are those considered sandwiches?
If you call it a bun, why not?
Then okay, so his definition of sandwich is just off the fucking chain. No, those are called buns. There's a difference.
No, there's not.
A sandwich is not something that is fully sealed. Something that is
Correct.
fully sealed cannot be a sandwich.
Uncrustables.
Not a sandwich. It's
Peanut butter and
masquerading
jelly.
as a sandwich. That doesn't matter what the filling is. It's a bun with peanut butter and jelly filling.
Okay,
Also,
Moon,
I could
also,
concede to
how
that
bad?
one.
Richard,
I could
Also,
concede
hold
to
on,
that.
how
second,
far
hold
have we
on.
fallen as a society that you now have to make a sandwich with a fucking microwave?
True.
So, okay, so what you're
Including
saying, Moon,
burgers.
is if there's filling in something and it's enclosed, it's a sandwich, correct?
No. I was conceding to what he
I
was
love-
saying on that.
I love what chat is sitting here saying. They're just like, eats popcorn. I was like, this is the episode we need to have. We were having this conversation before. You know what? I need to pull up the Thor video again because this is what started it.
Thor video?
Yeah,
no,
Pirate
I made it.
Software, the Thor video.
The Hellhound.
The Hellhound.
Is he Thor?
Well, it hurts. All right. So this is what happens. If you are not aware, Pirate Software, aka Thor, he has the most. He has either the best or worst TTS from his chat, depending on your definition. Oh, I just realized. Well, at least they can see the TTS on the thing. They just can't hear it because I don't have the internet
Oh,
audio
yep.
on.
Kind of need the.
Hang on. Getting it. Okay, so just making sure that I have the news audio set up and ready. Give me a second. There we go. Pirate Software. Woo! All right, here we go. I'm gonna do the. All right.
What do you mean? What are you gonna do?
Spider Phantom, I do agree.
Like this is inevitability. No.
Hellhound is a mythical creature typically depicted as a dog that is on fire.
Yeah.
They lack the ability to speak, however are usually portrayed as sentient and have an understanding of language.
Yes.
They would therefore be capable of casting magic, assuming it requires no words or complex hand motions.
Okay, hold on. Before we get to the rest of this, Spider, the reason I brought up the microwave thing is because I knew that the next logical step we were going from this, well, I mean, illogical step, honestly, but the next step we were taking was to sit there and say that Hot Pockets counted as sandwiches, and I refuse to acknowledge that ever.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I
Hot
was
Pockets are
conceding to the
inferior
point that the
calzones.
Uncrustables are really more like
Just
closer to a
because
jelly-filled donut.
Yeah, just because they have a ham and cheese version of a Hot Pocket doesn't make it a goddamn sandwich.
Yeah,
Or a
no.
Philly cheesesteak version.
Go for a Philly cheesesteak. Ugh.
I can feel you with cheesesteak later.
You lied to me. That wasn't cheese or steak.
Might have been a little of one, but not both.
Do you have me muted? I'm noticing my thing isn't changing on the screen.
No, your thing is. I don't know why your thing isn't moving, but I think it is picking up your audio. Say stuff.
Staff.
I am.
Yeah,
confused.
you are
better
picking
stuff.
it. Yeah, you're picking. It's picking you up. The audio is being picked up. It's just that the icons for us on the screen for some reason weren't. All right, let's continue.
All right,
I
funky.
see yours moving. I see
Example,
mine moving.
the
I don't
hellhound
see Moon's
uses
moving.
Pause to draw any required glyphs, runes,
I don't know what to tell you, dude. His thing isn't.
So long as they hear me, it's fine.
Yeah.
for a
Spider
spell
says he can hear you,
say,
so.
sa-
My God! Every time I press play, one of you fuckers talks.
For example,
What?
the hellhound could use its paws
I hate you.
to draw any required glyphs.
For what?
runes,
What?
a
What do you
spell,
mean?
Say, sand on the beach. Therefore, under certain circumstances, a hot dog is a sandwich.
See the setup. You can't talk over the setup.
Hellhound is a mythical creature typically depicted as a dog that is on fire.
Yeah.
They lack the ability to speak, however are usually portrayed as sentient and have an understanding of language.
Yes.
They would therefore be capable of casting magic, assuming it requires no words or complex hand motions. For example, the hellhound could use its paws to draw any required glyphs, runes for a spell in, say, sand on the beach. Therefore, under certain circumstances, a hot dog is a sandwich.
I didn't know where that was going.
Hey Thor,
Yeah. Oh no, there we go. So, and then this kicked off a whole new argument that I am on the team hot dog is not a sandwich.
I agree. Hot dogs are closer to a taco, but they still can constitute as a sandwich.
Because all right, here's the reason why. You were probably thinking that a hot dog entails the meat stick, whatever condiments you put on, and a bun.
Yes.
Naked meat stick is what I equate to a hot dog.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now,
so that
no,
raises
it
another
cannot.
question.
Hot dog is not jerky. It has not been dried and salted and freezed.
It is not. No, hot dog
No, I
is
wasn't
a
going for
sausage.
that. I wasn't
I
going
was
that
gonna.
way.
Just before anybody could say it, I was like, no. There's a whole process that makes it different. A hot dog versus.
So no, but that
Also,
does
Vienna
make me ask
sausage.
one thing.
Vienna sausages are freaking Vienna sausages are just like mini hot dogs that have been soaking in good water. Yeah.
That's fair. But so
yeah. They're
we-
They're Florida sausages because they're tiny and they're surrounded by bath bombs.
So we're all in agreement that hot dogs are not sandwiches. We all can get behind that.
The sausage is not a sandwich.
But does that mean corn dogs are calzones?
Ah,
Oh fuck!
that's
I want to say no, but your logic is sound.
that. Yeah, that's
Torbeck is so confused.
I like that.
They're calzones. God damn it.
I mean, technically, that's also what hot pockets are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That,
they're
breading,
just
like encased breading.
they're just
with
really,
filling.
really shitty calzones. And to be
Yeah.
fair, I would say no to the fact that the hot dog is not that a corn dog is not a calzone, specifically by the contents of the inside of a calzone, usually making up at least 2 or 3 things. It's just the meat surrounded by breaded corn.
Honestly, that would make it more of an American version of a Scotch egg. just with sausage instead.
Also,
of egg.
to be fair, all it is bread, bread surrounding a hot dog that has been deep fried, and like you could fucking deep fry anything in the South, anything.
Dude, you can deep fry anything up here in Minnesota. We deep fried beer.
Look, you can deep fry anything in America.
Okay,
Simple.
I love that you're like we deep fried beer. I'm like,
We've even deep fried water.
you
Deep
poor
fried ice cream.
my dude, like get on our level. That's baby shit. Like.
I mean, the state fair is known for deep frying everything. Somebody one year deep fried a horse leg and ate it.
Again, not surprising. Somebody on a dare deep fried their penis down here. So we're kind of not.
Were they from Florida?
They had to be from Florida.
Just north,
Oh wow. Were they from
Alabama.
Georgia? Ah, okay.
No, Spider, I wouldn't say a corn dog is a meat bun.
Yeah. Oh well.
No, because it has a hole in it thanks to the stick. Not a meat bun.
Yeah, fair enough.
And corn dogs are typically eaten on a stick, even though I tend to take the stick out.
Mm-hmm. Although
Speaking
there
of
are
which,
the technical mini corn dogs which do not have the stick.
that is also true. Oh, my guy,
That is true,
my
yeah.
favorite breakfast thing of all time is the little blueberry pancake surrounded, the blueberry pancake sausage thing. Oh,
Those things are good.
they're
They're better than they have any right to be.
Oh,
Yes.
also on the going back to the original topic of sandwiches, I did in fact make a sandwich style thing that did include ground meat patties. I would not go so far as to call it a burger. Okay, I will grant you that because
So
I was making
why
making
wouldn't you call that a burger?
because I was making a patty melt.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's why. I had 3 skillets on the stove. I had one skillet for the ground meat patties. I had another skillet specifically for toasting the Texas toast, and I had another skillet for not sautéing for my diced onions for keeping them nice and soft and everything, and in the butter. And
I would
it was
still say
good.
a patty melt is a sandwich. man.
Also, well, no, I will agree. A patty melt is in fact a sandwich. That I will absolutely agree on. There's no disagreement here.
Okay.
And I had some sharp cheddar cheese that I put on my patties and let it melt, and then threw it on all together. It was good, but I realized I forgot something.
Hmm.
I did not make the sauce for the patty melt.
How sad.
Mm-hmm. It made me want to hit up Jordan the Stallion and ask him. And get him to reveal the recipe for the Whataburger patty melt. I did this out of spite for Whataburger, by the way.
Oh, he
I
probably
went-
would have definitely given you the secret.
No,
then if you
dude,
told me he did it out of spite.
it's as simple as this. I did it out of spite because I went to Whataburger recently because it's one of the few places around here that's 24-hour, right? I went, got a patty melt, just the sandwich, not a combo, just the sandwich. Over $8 for the fucking patty melt.
That is bullshit.
Like, it's a good patty melt. It's not that good. And the guy at the drive-thru was like, dude, you'd be better off just buying the straight-up ingredients and making it at home. It'd be way cheaper. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. Hey, you know what? I did the math of all the ingredients that are necessary for all this shit. And how you have most of it already at home. So the only things you really need to go out and get are the cheese, the bread, the ground beef, and maybe an onion. And I went out and went to the deli and got like the good cheese and like the good Texas toast. Like, I didn't go to like cheapo rinky dink, and I didn't go to like I didn't go where the yuppies shop, I didn't go to Whole Foods or whatever the frick it is. I just went to like your run of the mill grocery store just to see, what is the average price? No, I didn't go to Walmart. That's technically considered cheapo as well.
Yeah,
But
fair enough.
I went to Kroger.
I like Kroger.
Anyway, so I bought all those ingredients, and I did not buy the cheap shit. I got good cheese. It cost me I got $4 cheese. Okay, I didn't run over to where the Kraft singles are or Velveeta singles because I don't want microplastics. with my motherfucking patty melt. Okay? I'm good on the no. I know they tell you to put American cheese on a patty melt. No, fuck that. I like sharp cheddar on a patty melt. It's good. Don't put Gouda. Don't put smoked Gouda on a patty melt. I don't think it's going to be the same. I am curious for science. I want to try it. And if it's bad, I'll tell you. But, yeah. Oreos and ice cream sandwiches? What are you talking about? You'll bring those. I could walk down the street and get that. Just because I'm like a little north of you guys, don't suddenly think that I'm also not in the South. That shit is sold everywhere. Jesus Christ, there's an ice cream truck that showed up here in the winter.
Oh, I
Sounds
missed
about
those ice
right.
cream trucks.
Anyway, so yeah, parked out back, like right behind my apartment. I could hear it going, and I was like, I'm trying to stream. Anyway. But yeah. Bunch of that stuff is going on. Oh, quick update on some stuff that, well, none of you guys know, but I talked to these chuckleheads about a bit, especially Fenris. He'll be happy about this. I'm officially caught up. I'm on Omniscient Reader. And when I say caught up, I mean past the free version stuff. Like I'm like 7 or 8 chapters ahead because I paid for the bits, so I can get caught up. Yeah. So, yeah, I am up to current on Omniscient Reader, and I'm currently reading a series called fuck, what is it? It's about a knight that basically is living Groundhog Day. This knight gets killed and relives the day over and over and over until he's finally like gets good enough at his skills and abilities to kill the person that's been killing them over and over. I forget the full title, but yeah, I got that. You know what? I probably yes. Yeah, this is supposed to be a guy that actually like freaking learns from his mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. All right, so okay.
I don't wanna
do it anyway. All right, so here we go really quickly, guys. Apparently this ended in 2022, or it says, "Our dude went on a break a long time ago, but it's really good. Highly recommend A Man's Man. Just saying, it's good." All right, so stuff I'm subscribed to: The Last Adventurer, really like that. A Man's Man, Omniscient Reader. Fantasy High, I have not started reading yet. I will soon. Reborn Young Lord is an Assassin. The Gamer, Tower of God. And for some reason, my phone and my internet version are not connected. I don't know why. But, yeah. There we go. Do we have any more arguments we want to have, or should we actually, like, start the show?
I can't think of any more arguments.
All right, cool.
I'm sure we'll say something later.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get into a fight about like some show or anime or other. Oh, really quickly, have either of you seen at least the first Now You See Me?
I have not.
No.
Okay. 4 magicians kind of behaving like Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Steal from the rich, give to the poor kind of thing. But, you
All
know,
I know right now by watching this trailer is I'm glad to see what Columbus was up to before Zombieland.
funny enough, funny you should mention that because Tallahassee's also here.
Yes.
So there's Columbus, Dave Franco, Ela Fisher. There he is, Woody Harrelson. Good old Tallahassee. And he's a mentalist. We will have to sit down and watch this together. It's a good movie. And there is a good sequel where here's the other reason why I want you guys to watch the sequel. Danny Radcliffe is in it as a villain. Harry Potter is a villain, right? Yeah.
I mean, I always thought Harry Potter was an asshole.
That's funny, actually.
Yeah.
My atlas was spot on. Really? I'll be the judge.
according to the card. For some reason, I need you.
Why not the other horsemen?
The other horsemen are dead.
Oh my god, what?
No, they're like dead to me. Things got too real for them. They gave up. Stop interrupting. I'm talking about a trick that is bigger.
Also, I think that's the kid from Detective Pikachu, Justice Smith.
Yes. If I could have remembered the name
In
of his
Jurassic
fucking
World.
character in whatever it's called, fucking Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Yes, he was so good in that.
Honor Among
Yeah.
Thieves.
Yes, in the Dungeons and Dragons movie that came out like a couple of years back. Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
couldn't
so
remember the
good.
name of his character though. It would
Yeah,
have been a
that's
joke
all right.
about it, but I was like, ah.
It was like, you wanna give, dating me another go? Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Remember, I quoted you. You said it was sad.
The heart diamond. It's the most valuable jewel in history.
But what makes this diamond so special?
Because a magical tarot card told us.
Decades, the Vanderburgs have been selling diamonds to warlords, arms dealers, traffickers to help launder their money.
If you want to stop the devil, don't cut off her hands. You lift her wallet.
Open sesame.
Still safe with me.
Relax. Diamonds are forever.
Stop him!
Jack,
There he
what are
is.
you doing here? Saving your ass.
Emily Reed?
Fanboy later.
Hi, guys. I don't know you.
Let's go.
If you like interesting heist movies, that's basically all you really need. And yes, Morgan Freeman's in it.
Morgan Freeman.
Oh no, Mark Ruffalo's in the first two too.
Nice.
hmm It's got a really good cast. I'm like, some people are like, I don't like it. I'm like, whatever. It's not meant to be like as intricate as Ocean's 11, but it's still really fun heist stuff. And learning how they pulled all this shit off, kind of fun. I mean, the magic is learning how they duped people. You know, it's the fun part.
Kicked in. Bring down.
I love that he touches the mirrors. He's like, the gummies kicked in. I'm like, damn it. I am never having edibles and going to a freaking carnival with a house of mirrors. Never. Also, you probably shouldn't do edibles and go to a carnival, just in general. That's just good life advice.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
Okay. So the problem is if you're at a carnival, the pink smoke might actually be real.
And
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure the carnies have better stuff than what I could get.
Yeah, my dude, I'm just saying, if you see the pink smoke, just follow the one that does not lead you into traffic. I'm excited for this. As the one person who's actually seen these movies, I like these movies. I know I'm biased on this, but I'm looking forward to this. I'm also looking forward to like watching it with these guys. It's so good. They call it cotton. That is not the pink. That is not the pink mist. Those are the pink clouds, and they are tasty. But yeah, give me that good pink sugar. You mean cotton candy? Yes. All right. Okay, so in celebration, I don't know how they did this one, but if you look at the comments, there's a lot of they turned off the comments. Boo. The comments had a lot of people that were animators on this saying how excited they were. All right. So 360 live concert experience of basically Powerline. And as you can see, there we go. As soon as he's open, you get Goofy and Max popping out. And you're literally seeing the whole thing from the perspective of, like, if you were an audience member at this concert when this all went down.
Well, actually, if you're putting it on your phone and doing the whole 360 thing,
It works better.
yeah, because you're not in the audience, you're actually sort of seeing things from the perspective of being like center stage.
Which is way better. I didn't get a chance to watch it on my phone, so thank you for that. It was like, how do I get the 360 thing to work? And it doesn't.
You just
Yeah.
pull it up on your phone.
I don't use my phone to watch videos typically.
Do you have the YouTube app?
Yes, I don't use YouTube. Here, okay. Let me break it down real quick. I don't use YouTube on my phone because I hate ads. Also,
Okay.
I'm home all the time, sitting in front of my computer. Why am I going to use YouTube on my phone when I'm in front of my computer?
So you
I
can
mean, you
interact
could
with
always
things
just
like that.
download like
Yeah,
Brave
but-
on your phone that has built-in ad block.
Well, the problem is, not for what you were saying, for what he's saying, for what Moon was saying. I don't I don't encounter these types of videos that require that are like 360 concert type things. So this is a rare occasion. Now I'm glad for the
Getcha, but-
input on it. I'm glad for the input on it, but also I don't take my phone with me to lots of places because, well, I need to get back to like my computer and work, research, all that stuff. So if I take my phone with me, I know I'm going to be horribly distracted.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, to experience this,
I know.
deal with the ads for the one time, and
No, fuck ads.
I
Fuck
mean,
ads.
fair, but still.
They don't sponsor me. I'm not giving them any chances.
Mm.
You want me to watch ads? Cool. Sponsor me. Sponsor this channel, advertisers. Then I'll look at your goddamn
That's
ads.
enough. Hey.
All right, on to the next thing. Oh, unless there was something else we wanted to talk about in regards to the 3D power line thing. Or the 360 power line thing. It's good. But I watched it once, I was satisfied, and I didn't feel the need to come back and watch it again, really.
Honestly, it's as close to a power line concert we're gonna get.
Yeah, honestly, probably. I mean, well, yes and no. Because the actor has gone and done like little Powerline concerts at conventions, but there's only like three songs from Powerline. So but I'm here, but I mean, I'm down. All right. Views on Log Horizon should go up relatively soon. EA lays off hundreds of employees and cancels 2 incubation projects, including a new Titanfall game.
Fuck you, EA.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you have played Titanfall, because now you understand. Now you understand all of us who were begging for a Titanfall 3. And finally we hear rumblings that we were getting one, and they canceled it. Fuck you, EA. And we're not 100% sure if this was just studio mismanagement as usual, just the usual EA bullshit, or if this is tariff related. We're not 100% sure, because the times that we live in, it's kind of a 50-50 as to it could be one or the other.
I'm leaning more towards EA's just being fucking EA.
Yeah. EA has reportedly laid off 300 and 400 people, according to a new Bloomberg report, including roughly 100 at Apex Legends studio Respawn Entertainment. Respawn has also canceled at least 2 early in-development projects, one of which was reportedly a Titanfall-based extraction shooter. As part of our continued focus on our long-term strategic priorities, we've made select changes with our organization that more effectively aligns teams and allocates resources in service of driving future growth. Okay, so what they're saying is Respawn's going to focus on just Star Wars and Apex, because that brings them in the money. It's not reallocating resources. It's like, no. These are making us more money than this potentially could. So, and we're also one of those companies that said that single player games are dead, and that live service is the way of the future. And so that's what they're doing. They're killing their single player chance before it could. Well, true. Extraction shooter does not equal Titanfall, but
Yeah.
some places are reporting extraction shooters, some are reporting Titanfall 3. So we shall see. I I was happy to just be finally getting something Titanfall related that is not Apex Legends. You know? You guys have any thoughts on this other than just disappointment or anything you guys want to say?
Just judging by all the details that they released,
Mm-hmm.
regardless if it came out or in this situation got canceled, people are going to be disappointed in the end product.
Yeah, because for almost a decade now, or possibly over a decade, Jesus Christ, we've been asking for a sequel to Titanfall 2, which was phenomenal, by the way. Everybody here has played it. That game is fucking excellent.
Yes. Just made me wish Titanfall 1 had an actual story or a single player campaign versus just being a strictly multiplayer game.
Like, to be fair, it's low budget Gundam in kind of a way.
I would say early Mobile Suit.
Yeah. Like, hella early. But we had time travel.
True.
And that was one of my favorite stages because, oh my god, how they used that, how they implemented that was so cool. The time hopping mechanic, that was so fun. Also, dude, fastball protocol. That's all you need to know. In like no time whatsoever, they made me care about BT. It didn't even take an entire level, and I was like 100% on board with BT. I was like, all right, dude, let's do it.
So many people broke down in tears at the end of that campaign.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I'll be 100%. I'll be 100% with you. I was glad I wasn't streaming because I was sitting there ugly crying, snot all over the place. I'm like, I'm crying over a fucking robot. You see what you made me do? Yeah.
You made me care.
You made me care. I just realized I had like multiples of certain things open, and I was like, ooh. This is what the actual list of stuff we're going through is. But yeah. If you got any BT was my robot. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you've got any Titanfall stories y'all want to share with us, feel free. We'll read them off. All right, moving on to Pow World stuff. Who wants to take the Pow World? Moon, I'm going to let you have this because honestly, the next one is coming from Fenris anyway. So instead of having him do
Fair.
2 back-to-backs.
Pocket Pair has challenged a lawsuit made by Nintendo by citing previous video games that use similar mechanics to Power World, but which were not challenged by the Pokemon co-owner. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company filed a lawsuit against Pocket Pair in Japan last year, alleging that Power World infringes on 3 patents that are related to monster-catching gameplay, all of which are initially filed by Nintendo and the Pokemon Company between February and July last year. Power World was released on January 19th, 2024. In an extensive post on Games Fray, Pocket Pair's defense against the lawsuit has been revealed. In a series of preparatory briefs filed in February, Pocket Pair argues that Nintendo's patents in suit shouldn't have been granted because prior work using them was released before the date Nintendo claimed to have invented them. Addressing one patent about capturing characters by releasing fighting characters, monsters, or capture balls, Pocket Pair argues that its own Craftopia game did exactly the same thing. The studio then lists multiple games that it argues proves that a certain feature was already known before Nintendo filed the original patent applications. It claims that Rune Factory 5, Titanfall 2, and Pikmin 3 Deluxe allow players to release a monster or a capture item, like a ball, and fire in a direction by releasing a button. It also notes that Pikmin 3 Deluxe, Far Cry 5, and Tomb Raider already showed that there can be different types of throwable objects, and Pocket Souls, Octopath Traveler, Monster Super League, and Final Fantasy XIV allow players to pick targets on a field and show how likely the capture operation is to succeed. Defending another patent related to capturing characters, Pocket Pair points to Octopath Traveler, Monster Super League, Nexomon, Craftopia, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, the Nukamon mod for Fallout, and Monster Hunter 4G. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are each seeking 5 million yen plus late payment fees. Released last year via Steam Early Access and Xbox Game Preview, Power World was an immediate hit, attracting 25 million players in just its first month, according to Pocket Pair. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Pocket Pair sitting there, it's
very
like,
valid
excuse
argument.
you?
Yeah, that's what everybody has been talking about in the game sphere. At the beginning of this week, they were just going, Pocket Pair just dropped a really defensible bomb on Nintendo, and we were like, oh god, yeah, that's some stuff. That's some stuff right there. Also, remind me to show you if you haven't seen it, I think you might have the video where they made all of Hyrule from Breath of the Wild in Minecraft, like the entire map, including the
I
underground
don't
shrines and
remember.
everything. Okay, it took this dude 2.5 years, and then he posted the link for the server world, so we could literally put that in our own server,
Mm.
and we could just go around doing Breath of the Wild stuff in Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Because why not? Yeah. All right.
See?
All right, you're up, Fenris. Yes.
All right. So according to some of my contacts, with still inside GameStop, they sent me a couple screenshots.
Slave stop. Slave stop.
They sent me a couple screenshots of an internal memo at the time before GameStop had a chance to actually post it online. It states, as of May 1st, we have adjusted recommended retailer pricing for our consoles and controllers worldwide. We also expect to adjust the pricing of some of our new first-party games starting this holiday season to $79.99. We understand that these changes are challenging and they were made with careful consideration given market conditions and the rising cost of development.
I know you can't
Looking
see
ahead,
it, but
we-
I'm doing the jerk off motion.
I know.
Yeah.
Looking ahead, we continue to focus on offering more ways to play more games across any screen and ensuring value for Xbox players. On the
Liars.
MSRP as of May 1st, 2025, the Xbox Series S 512 gigabyte system is going up to $379.99. The 1 terabyte system is going up to $429.99. The Xbox Series X
Believe it.
digital is $549.99. Standard Series X is $599.99. The controllers are going up to $89.99 for standard quote-unquote limited editions. And then the Xbox Elite controller or Series 2 core is going up to $159.99. And the Elite Series 2 full controllers are going up to $199.99. And lastly, the Xbox wireless headset is going up to $119.99. All of which are up at minimum $10 from their previous iterations. Consoles up even more.
I'm just
And
saying.
onto the
Yeah, this is some
And
this
then-
is some absolute nonsense.
oh, that's
Mhm.
not the worst of it.
Oh, no.
The article that I also linked.
Mm-hmm.
In an announcement on May 1st, the company said it will be raising prices on Xbox consoles, controllers, headsets, and some games. The price hike for consoles and accessories kicks in today, May 1st, and while game prices will stay the same for now, we should expect to see Xbox charging $79.99 for new first-party games around the holiday season.
Yep.
Price increases are taking effect globally, with the exception of headset prices, which are only going up in the US and Canada. Some consoles
why
that
are you punishing Canada?
I don't know. Some things that were not
Start a trade war.
the one major thing that was not brought up in GameStop's post was the Xbox Series X 2 terabyte Galaxy Special Edition console, going from $599.99 up to $729.99.
So basically $120.
130.
Well, okay, yeah. Sorry, 130.
Yeah, so essentially every major console has received price increases in the last year.
Thanks a lot, Nintendo.
Mm.
You open
So, yeah,
Pandora's box, you can't just close it.
Next up, I'm personally expecting to hear that Game Pass Ultimate and PlayStation Plus are going to get another price increase to match the new console price. Like I said,
Jesus.
that's just my personal foreshadowing. I cannot guarantee if that's real or not.
Mhm. I'm just glad that I don't own an Xbox at this point in time. Feel for my brother, really do. I told him when I had to go pick him up last week, one of the times that I feel for him if he's getting any games. And he goes, "Why?" I was like, "Price is about to go up, man."
Yeah.
He goes, "What happened?" I go, "Microsoft just raised prices on everything." Nintendo opened the box, and now we all have to suffer.
Technically, I'm going to say this. Rockstar started it.
To be fair, yeah, no, whoever did it first, it's like yeah, but like Nintendo doing it was like a signal. Rockstar doing it, they're not a console publisher. They're just a game
No,
publisher.
but they were saying that they're going to charge $100 for GTA 6 and players will buy it because it's GTA. And that was almost a 100% increase in price,
Yeah, well,
and then you had people online agreeing with Rockstar that they would pay $100 for a base game.
this is so stupid. Fucking
is.
sheeple. I love that people are like, "Oh, I'm not a sheep," and then you do this shit. You fucking sheeple. All right, moving on. We have good news, guys. If you have not seen this, it's really good. Considering we haven't had the best luck of isekai this season, it's good to get some good isekai news coming out. So, Campfire Cooking in Another World, aka, I'm an isekai with Amazon, basically. Like, what if your power in an isekai was to have Amazon? That's kind of where we're at in this one. And then
No, not Amazon, Uber Eats.
No, this is not Uber Eats because literally they order it through an Amazon like site and it literally shows up in the box. And it's not Uber Eats would be the cooked meal in front of you. Whatever your order was. This you still have to cook it and prepare it yourself. Also, he orders a lot of non-food related stuff, so I'm still going with Amazon.
Fair.
Yeah. This is Amazon. But Campfire Cooking in Another World is still fucking one of those. It's okay. Don't expect anything like really good in the writing department or amazing in the character. Like your whole thing is to just sit down, watch this, and enjoy the good vibes. That's what this is. This is a good vibes isekai. Don't knock it.
And the best part is the rest. Puts out the recipes in easy to understand ways to make it yourself.
Not only that, but you're in it.
Yes.
But yeah, season 2 coming out. Very excited about that. We've got a new character, which is this little tiny dragonling thing. If you have not checked it out, highly encourage you to.
Pixie dragon.
I'm not going to read the Pixie Dragon. That's what it was. But yeah, I'm not going to read the content. I was just excited and wanted to talk about this. But I don't want to go too much into detail because I'm pretty sure Moon has not watched it yet.
Nope.
And we want Moon to watch it because it's a good series. It is set for October. Looking forward to that. All right. So, over at Dodger Stadium, Shohei Otani had his walk-up theme to home plate as Sailor Moon because his wife picked it. Yeah. Okay. For those of you who are not familiar with baseball, they have like songs that play on their first time walking up to the plate, and they get like an announcement about who they are and what position they play and all that stuff. It's really fun. All right. For those who are like, baseball's boring, televised baseball is boring. Go to the park and watch a baseball game. You will have an experience because there's so much that goes on. You don't even have to know jack shit about the team. You'll learn. You'll learn the rules. You'll learn about the teams. You'll learn very quickly who not to cheer for if you're cheering for the wrong team at the home stadium. Oh, boy. But that being said, baseball star Shohei Otani walked up to the home plate to the Sailor Moon anime's opening theme song, Moonlight Densetsu. Yes, it was the Japanese version, not the English dub cover. by Dolly and Manish during the LA Dodgers April 29th game. Otani's wife, Mamiko Tanaka, personally selected the song. Monday's game against the Miami Marlins was the Dodgers' women's night, so the team let the players' significant others select their walk-up songs. And here's the funny thing. As it turned out, Otani belted the very first pitch over the right field for a home run. This was Otani's first home run since the birth of his daughter on April 20th. The Dodgers beat the Marlins 15-2 in their second game of the three-game series, which means the only reason that this is happening is because it took place in April. I now have to wonder, are they going to be okay because Gura has graduated?
They lost their good luck charm.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. In another show that is getting a second season that I know Moon hasn't watched, Aoashi soccer anime gets second season. This one is one of those very much team-focused sports series where it's like, we got to come together and work as a team kind of things. This is also by Production IG, by the way. The official website for the television anime of Yugo Kobayashi's Aoashi manga revealed on Tuesday with a visual that the anime will get a second season in 2026. TMS Entertainment will animate the second season instead of Production IG. I'm not okay with that. Production IG is fucking fantastic. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into it about what the series is about, because if anybody wants to check it out, I want them to go into it fresh. No spoilers. All right. Moon, you take this one. Overwatch 2 is gonna be Fen, and then you get the last one because it's Pokemon related.
All right.
Yeah.
South Korea announces 5-year plan to boost animation industry.
Oh,
The South Korean Ministry of Culture. Do what?
I missed a thing. Hold on. One of these things is not like the other. I may have deleted one extra one. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, I see the South Korea one. Okay. Terminates. There we go. That's the one I was trying to... Okay, so we've got 4 more. Alliance Entertainment is one of them.
Okay.
You get the next 2 then, because my sinuses are not being nice to me today.
Okay. Anyways, the South Korean Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism announced the 2025 to 2030 basic plan for animation industry promotion on April 24th, presided over by Acting President and Prime Minister Duksoo Han. The new plan is a long-term strategy aimed at developing animation into a high-value industry. Key initiatives include expanding industry investment, diversifying content distribution, cultivating specialized talent, and supporting overseas expansion. To revitalize the industry, the government will establish a 20 billion won animation-focused, that's about $15 million, animation-focused fund this year, aiming to expand it to 106 million by 2029. To attract international...
It sounds like we can finally get some webtoons animated where the animation doesn't suck. Look at you, T-Bait and Tower of God.
To attract international co-productions, incentives such as partial reimbursement of domestic production costs will also be introduced. In response to media trends, the plan emphasizes border IP utilization, support for producing content targeted at young adults, as well as projects optimized for streaming platforms and short-form content will be expanded. The government will also encourage cross-adaptations with webtoons and web novels. The government also plans to support AI-based video content production and distribution, build Korean-specific AI training data, and establish related technologies. Education programs will also be enhanced. As demand grows for webtoon and web novel adaptations, new training programs for planning producers and professional scriptwriters will be introduced alongside AI-based video content courses in partnership with universities and affiliated institutions. Through this plan, the government aims to grow the animation industry's domestic market size from from $780 million in 2023 to 1.35 billion by 2030, and expanding the workforce from 6,417 to 9,000 employees.
Yeah, that
Wait.
would be good. Uh, it doesn't sound like it from this article, but South Korea already does a lot of animation for Japan, so they're used to like an anime style thing. And yeah, getting some more webtoons out there. Oh my god. Fenris. Fenris, I have
Yeah?
3 words for you that would make you excited. Omniscient reader anime. You know you want it.
I do. I think there's already talks about getting an anime in the works.
Yeah,
though.
but if the Koreans themselves did it instead of the Japanese,
Yeah.
that way
I'm
they'd
actually
be.
I'm very curious how the live action's going to turn out.
Oh boy, yeah, same. I'll have to look at that later. All right, on to the next.
Yep. Alliance Entertainment terminates Diamond Comics purchase agreement. Wholesaler and distributor Alliance Entertainment announced on Thursday through a U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission notice it had terminated the agreement to purchase substantially all of Diamond Comics distributors' assets. Alliance Entertainment had announced on March 25th that it won the bid to acquire Diamond Comics distributors' assets. Then, a few days prior to court date of April 7th to approve the sale to Alliance, the owners of Diamond Comics Distributors made an attempt to change the sale of ownership to a smaller joint bid by Canadian comics distributor Universal Distribution and pop culture manufacturer and licensor Ad Populum. Alliance, in response, filed a lawsuit on the same day to block the change in sale. After this attempted legal battle over the new ownership, the bankruptcy court for the District of Maryland approved the sale to Alliance on April 11th. Alliance dropped the lawsuit against Diamond Comics as a result. The final date for the closing of the sale was slated for April 25th, before this latest turn of events with Alliance terminating the sale agreement. Diamond Comic Distributors' assets include Diamond Comic Distributors, Alliance Game Distributors, Diamond Select Toys and Collectibles, and Collectible Grading Authority. Alliance Entertainment had planned to purchase Alliance Game Distributors for 36 million for less. Wait, what? This is a weird sentence. Alliance
Yeah.
Entertainment had planned to purchase Alliance Game Distributors for 36 million less 6 million, as well as an amount
I'm
to be
thinking they
paid
forgot
directly.
a word.
They must have.
Less than the blah 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 blah, as well as an amount to be paid directly to Alliance Game Distributors.
Alliance Game
creditors.
Distributors
Yeah.
creditors. Yeah.
There's like 1 or 2
Uh,
words missing
yeah.
from that.
Either
made the
way,
sentence. Yeah, get
yeah.
your shit together, guys.
Contracts from creditors were to be assigned include contracts from creditors were to be assigned include Arcane Tinman, Bandai, Direwolf Digital, and Wizards of the Coast, among others.
Okay, I think
Other
I know what that
assets-
sentence was about. Contracts from creditors were to be assigned include. There should have been a comma or semicolon or something. Yeah,
Either way.
so weird.
Other assets were to be sold at $21 million.
Wait,
Similarly,
Wizards
less
of the
amounts to
Coast, holy shit.
Similarly, less amounts to be paid to creditors whose contracts were to be assigned an incentive based on inventory to be sold by the end of the year. Assigned contracts include Viz Media LLC, Spin Master, and Comic Con, among others. Jesus Christ, why can't this guy write?
Yeah, well, may
Just
not
saying,
actually be.
um,
Well, here's the reason. Here's the reason. Pretty sure this is an AI article. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Alliance Entertainment is a global distributor of physical media, including home, video games, and music, and
Oh.
merchandise. One of its subsidiaries, Distribution Solutions, began handling distribution of Blu-ray discs and home entertainment products from Sentai Filmworks and Section 23 in April 2023, after Crunchyroll acquired anime and otaku media retail site Right Stuff in August 2022. Diamond is one of the primary distributors of print comics in the United States, particularly to the direct market of comic specialty stores. Diamond Select Toys produces toys based on several brands, including Godzilla, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and Transformers. The company filed for bankruptcy under Chapter 11 in the U.S., which allows the business to continue operating as it recognizes its debt under court supervision and potentially resume operation as a healthy business. The process begins with a petition in court for bankruptcy. This is opposed to Chapter 7 bankruptcy, which sees a business shutter its doors and end operations.
Chapter 11 business continue. Chapter 7 business not continue. There.
Mhm.
Wow. Anyhow, yeah. I didn't realize all the stuff that they were associated with, but if the article had been written correctly, this could have been much more impactful.
Or, proofread.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that would require them to hire proofreaders. All right, on to the next.
Alright, popular first-person shooter game Overwatch 2. I don't know how popular it is. It is a shit game. Confirmed it is collaborating with Mobile Suit Gundam Wing for the anime series' 30th anniversary on Monday. The collaboration began on April 29th and features legendary skins of the Wing Zero, Gundam Epion, Gundam Death Scythe Hell, and Tallgeese. For Overwatch 2 characters Mercy, Ramatra, Reaper, and Soldier 76, respectively. The Bandai Namco Entertainment America YouTube channel released a gameplay trailer following the announcement. Not much of a gameplay trailer, it's just a fucking cinematic. It has no gameplay to it whatsoever. Okay, maybe a couple snips, but not very much. Overwatch 2 and Mobile Suit Gundam Wing teased the collaboration on April 18th with a teaser video and image of Overwatch 2 character Mercy donning the Wing Zero's Endless Vault skin.
Okay.
I am so many levels of disappointed with this.
I'm sure. But it was the only Gundam related thing I could find that I could give you.
You don't have to search for Gundam stuff specifically.
I don't search for it. It just shows up. I see it. I add it.
Fair.
Also, we talked about it before, so this is follow up. That's all. Okay, let's move on to the last story.
This seems like something Moon would enjoy.
Yeah. That's...
Yep. Give me a sec. I had to do something. Okay. This is something I would enjoy, but this is also something that's gonna be cursed.
Also, this is 100%. This is 100% something I would enjoy as well, just for
Yeah.
all of the Vaporeon jokes.
Oh, absolutely. That's why it's cursed. So, Pokemon Center releases life-size Evolution plush dolls. Oh boy. The Pokemon website revealed on April 18th that a new life-size Eevee plush doll would go on sale. The new life-size Eevee plush went on sale on the online Pokemon Center store on April 24th at 10 a.m. Japan time and in stores on April 26th. The Pokemon Center online store lists the plush at 36 centimeters high, 41 centimeters wide, and 25 centimeters long, and weighing 396 grams for 3,850 yen,
Or 300.
which is in American 14 by 16 by 10 inches, £1 and $27 respectively.
You don't have to do the math for them. You don't have to do the math for them. Hey, if you want to know what it says in freedom units, Google it. Do the work yourself, lazy
Or
bitches.
There.
Click the link and open the article. The article tells you.
Oh, so that's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to go
Along
through
with the
all
life-size Eevee plush, the Pokemon Center online store announced the life-sized plush dolls of Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon went on sale on April 24th. The three evolutions are priced at 44,000 yen. It's got the measurements for all three of them. I'm not even gonna go through those. They're big.
Yeah.
And they cost $308, yeah.
And I really, really, really want Sylveon.
I want Espeon.
Attaboy.
That was my...
All right.
Sylveon's
I'm
my
on
favorite
Under-
evolution.
I want Umbreon, but to be fair, I think the biggest reason why I want Vaporeon is because that's my main in Pokemon Go, and my Vaporeon kicks ass.
No, that's fair. The only reason I want Vaporeon is just so I have it in my room and people have to question.
On an unrelated note, sales of Ono holes have increased by 70%.
And for some reason, there's a huge spike in people learning how to sew on Google Trends.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yep.
All I see is a big, plushy, cuddle buddy fleshlight. That's all I see.
Oh my gosh.
No, but my favorite.
How
out of all
long
the
until someone
evolutions is
does
Umbreon.
that and maybe resells it and I may or may
here's
not
my
purchase?
here's my well, okay. Until you got to the final part, I was gonna say it's already happened, but yeah, okay. But yeah, Umbreon's like my favorite. I love the dark type evolution. You know.
No, that's fair. I
Yeah.
just like the way Sylveon looks. I also like the fairy typing just in general.
Gotcha.
But blue truly is my favorite color, which is why I do kind of want both. But I also would just like the regular Eevee because it's so cute.
And yeah, guys, that is it for all the news that we're doing today. We appreciate you guys hanging in there with us and checking things out. We're gonna quickly withhold sports ball rant. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I sometimes watch Attack on Mika. I didn't. Okay.
It's a YouTube channel.
Gotcha. Oh, furries rejoicing across the world. Is not shaming, just saying.
And
All
there
right.
was much rejoicing.
Yay. All right. That being said, though, guys, I know we're already late on the Teammate review for episode 5, and it's mostly because I don't want to do it. I don't want to think about that episode ever again, but I have to edit it at some point, and I really don't want to. Like, I don't want to think about how anger-inducing that episode is, and listening to our review is going to bring that all back up. But I'll try to have it out by Monday. Also, we're gonna get together. I'm gonna get together with Moon in the next day or two, and we're gonna put some more stuff on the list, and we're gonna vote on that list of what our 4 that are gonna go up on the voting poll thing
We
is.
also gotta actually make the review for the Haikyuu movie.
Yeah, at some point, but I'm not stressing it at the moment.
Yeah, fair.
It's been a shit week, and my weekend has not been better. So
Yeah, me too.
yeah, so I'm just like, nah, fuck that. I don't want to. You know, which fair. I mean, hey, you know what? If you want to cut it and edit it, we'll do it. I mean, it's not like there's a lot to really edit. We're just cutting out certain parts where we get off topic and shit like that. That's all I really do. And considering it's just our...
I mean, we haven't even recorded it.
I know.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know!
Then why are you talking about editing?
Because as soon as I get done recording, that's the next step. I gotta do that.
Okay.
I don't wanna.
Okay.
I'm focusing on us talking about the show is the fun part. Me having to sit down and go through and edit and cut certain things and set it up. That's the not so fun part.
I get you.
Yeah. This is tedious shit. And we don't have the money to hire an editor for that, so.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunate. All right, that being said, though, guys, that's it for Anime Church. But we are going to try and put those things out soon, hopefully. Oh, also, I have a good update for our anime reviews and shit like that. Boys, I did it. I now own the bundle for HBO Max and Disney Plus.
Woo!
So, by the way, all those anime.
Oh, can we watch the new whatever it's called? Fucking Last of Us, please.
Maybe. I honestly want this half of season 2 to finish, and we just kind of not go week by week, episode by episode. We just go through.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
It's not gonna be fun. Wait, you haven't played The Last of Us Part 2, right? You haven't played.
I have not.
Okay. There's the thing. All right. Well, getting into that, we'll get into that stuff later. It was more about checking out Lazarus, which is the new anime from the creators of Cowboy Bebop.
I mean, yeah, that too.
And also, there's a bunch of stuff. There's stuff on Disney Plus that I can watch if I just pop my VPN over to Canada. real quick. So, yeah, we got that. Oh, I forgot I was still screen sharing here. That'll turn that off. That'll help. But yeah, there are those things, and there's some other stuff that I want to check out. But yeah, have those now, so we can now add more anime to watch on our repertoire, as it were. That being said, though, guys, I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
I'm Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus! I need to get me one of them Eevees.
And I'm Fender Saru, your patron saint to snackos and alcohol. I'm going to need a lot of alcohol after this with Moon.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of sinus pills. But I just took my Benadryl with some wine, so yeah. Also, there's a lot of really good webtoons out there. Please check them out. But that being said, this has been Anime Church, the church where you can cosplay. We won't judge you for it. It's appreciated if you bring your cosplay. We're out of here. Bye-bye.
Bye.